Hey guys, my name's Corey Haberstock, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a sweep feature in Fusion 360. So this is pretty much what we're going to be working on today. I've got a belay device and a carabiner, and then what we're going to be drawing is this rope that comes through the belay device, around the carabiner, and back out and down. Um, so I've got a new belay device model over here. Um, it is a slightly updated version of the belay device, so I figure I might as well draw a rope through it. Good model to include for portfolio, or just showing somebody, hey, this is how this device works, without actually pulling out the device and a rope and carabiner and everything. So this carabiner is just something that I inserted into the design. It's a pretty generic carabiner. Um, and I just positioned that right where I thought it would be. Be mindful, sweep feature, if you're making a rope, it's not going to be like a real rope. Like you can't put tension on it, or it's not flexible. There might be a way to do that, but I'm not going to be showing you how to do that today. Today I'm just going to be showing you how to make it look like there's a rope in the device. And it's super easy. To get started, I'm going to kind of pivot my view here using Shift and two fingers on the trackpad on a Mac. I'm going to deactivate this plate so I can get a good view inside the carabiner. And up here under Construct, it's the first option, Offset Plane. I'm going to go ahead and select that and come over here to the inside plane of this plate. Click that, and we're going to make this plane halfway up the bushing, so it's going to be right in the middle of the device. And I know the bushings are 13.5 millimeters tall, so about 6 3/4 millimeters is going to be about the halfway. Just press enter. Now you've got yourself an offset plane. That's step one. Now we're going to come and create a new sketch on this offset plane. And what I like to do is come up quite a ways, just so it you can zoom in on it and you don't see the ends of the rope. Press L for line, and just choose a place over here to the right, and just do a horizontal line, however far, and then wherever you decide to end the line, that's where you're going to go straight down. So try to line up with where you think the carabiner will be going down. Now you can move this, so it just needs to be rough. We'll go straight down. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to move this one, but that's all right. Well, perfect for instructional purposes. Make it stop right there before the belay device. Now I'm going to press S on my keyboard to pull up my sketch toolbox, and if you don't have this here, you can just type it in right away, Spline, and select Spline. And we'll come down to the end of this line, make a point there, come here in between the bushing and the carabiner, behind the carabiner, make another point. This is our second spline point, and then we'll do a third about here, right where we think the middle of the rope would be. And Command takes away the snap points, so I'm going to hold that so that it doesn't snap to anything. Click one more time, and now we've got all 3 points to our spline, so we're going to go ahead and click the check mark. And then we're going to press L again to open up our line tool. Select that last spline point, and then I'm going to make this a 300 millimeter rope that comes out of the device at 60 degrees. That way I know that it'll look just like it were to be, as if it were set up in any kind of testing situation to certify the device. So we'll press enter, and we got ourselves a nice line going in and out of the belay device. Now you'll notice we've got some pretty harsh corners here right at the end of the splines, and it looks like our rope's just going through every piece of metal there. So the next step, make sure you've got your select tool selected, and go ahead and click on the spline, not this green line, the spline itself, and then the vertical line by using Command or Control. Select both of those, and come over here to your sketch palette and click the tangent constraint, and that'll smooth this out real quick. Let's do that again. Select the spline, and Control or Command, and select the straight line, and we'll make those tangent. And again, our spline gets pretty twisted out of whack. So these handles, these green handles, feel free to drag those and just make it so your belay device, or make it so the rope fits through the belay device in a very fluid, smooth way. What you'll find if you don't get the curves just right, you won't be able to construct a spline. You'll have to start all over, and I know that sucks. Some people don't like doing that, but it's just like something that you got to practice, and practice makes perfect. So hopefully this video helps you figure it out. So that looks pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I might move this one just a little bit. I'm going to do a 9.5 millimeter rope, so that might be a little big, but we will see what we've got. Yeah, so here you can just click and drag that. Look at that, so easy. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Let's come up here to our top view again. All right, so we've got our path set, and it's nice and smooth. And one quick thing we'll do real quick, select this top horizontal line and make it a construction line. And I'm also going to add a point right here on this corner, just so that's a little more visible for the next step. All right, so now that we've got our path set, looks good to us, and then the real important part is that this curve is nice and smooth, which looks like it is to me. We're going to come back up here to construct, and we're not going to do an offset plane. We're going to do a plane at an angle. I'm actually going to put this up here. Nice little shortcut button. So we're going to select plane at an angle, and we'll select this line. Notice you have to select a line for this operation. And because that line is 90 degrees to our vertical line, it will create a 90-degree plane to that line. So we don't want to change the angle or anything. Just go ahead and press OK. Then we'll create a sketch on this plane we just sketched. Now I'm going to flip over to the back view because I want to be able to see where our path starts, this point right here. So I'm going to click C for a center point circle and get right in here. Try to get right on top of this black line that represents this guy right here. Boom, look at that. All right, so I'm going to type in 9.5 millimeters, 95, nope, 9.5, and press enter and enter, return. And here we go. These are the two components that we need to create a swept feature. This profile and this path. So come up here to create. We're going to click sweep and a single path. We're here on the sweep menu options. Single path. Here's the profile. Here's the path. I'm going to chain those selections to keep it nice and smooth. One full section of the path. No taper angle, no twist angle. Perpendicular orientation, that was pretty important for a rope. And a new body operation. You can also select new component, which I'm just going to go ahead and do to cut down on time. And then everything's there. Let's go ahead and click OK. Complete that operation, and then we'll come and check it out afterwards because we'll edit in the sketch. Notice it's made out of aluminum, so we'll definitely change that material too before we do our final rendering. But that looks great to me. There's a little bit of an overlap right in here. You can see there's an overlap. So I'm going to modify that real quick. We should do this real quick. Do a wireframe. You can see right here there's an overlap of these two. All right, so we're going to find the sketch, this sketch. Boom, highlighted. Let's edit that sketch. I'm just going to click this and drag that. And then I think I'm going to just move that over just a little bit. By clicking on the spline handles, you can drag the spline into the exact shape that works best for your design. Stop the sketch to see how the feature lines up. And if it's not perfect, press Command-Z to continue editing the spline. That looks great to me. All right, let's turn the model upright and change the rope material to fabric. There it is. There is a rope inside of that belay device, ready to catch a falling climber. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Please feel free to leave any comments and let me know how I could have done a better job in the video. And if there's any questions about Fusion in general, I'd be happy to answer those for you. Happy designing!